Good morning, my YouTube viewers. It is Palestine here. I'm here making this video this morning because it's a reaction to malicious comments that have been made about me on YouTube by a member of my family. And I would like to say that I didn't intend to make any more videos until the day of my operation, or until I found out some more information about the operation. But since this has happened, it upset me so much that I decided I needed to make a reaction video. And so basically what happened is my sister has her own YouTube channel, and she does makeup and nails and exercise. And then she decided to do a mukbang, which I don't think she should be doing that, because she is working on a master's degree and she is lowering herself to doing videos like that just to try to get views. Now, if she wants to make a video about what I eat in a day, that's one thing, because lots of people make videos what I eat in a day. But to make a mukbang video, it's quite crude, and she's attracting the wrong kind of viewers by making mukbang videos. And in this mukbang video, at the end, I don't even want to watch her videos, because I'm not really interested in makeup and nails and hair and stuff like that, because I have real problems. And so I have another YouTube channel where I talk about data science, and I have this YouTube channel where I talk about my personal things. And the reason why I have two separate YouTube channels is because if I was to talk about my personal things on the data science channel, I would just lose subscribers, and I don't want to do that. And so I made my personal video to talk about all my traumatic experiences that have made me the person that I am today. Okay, so the person that I am today has grade 3 cancer. And so it wasn't my intention to make this video, but I'm just so upset. And my sister made that mukbang video, and towards the end of the video, I didn't even watch the whole video. I just thought, oh, well, I'll go to the end and watch the end. So I don't know how many things she said about me in the video, but at the end of the video, she was talking about being fat, saying that her husband didn't like her fat, she didn't like her fat, and nobody else liked her fat. And then she was talking about me, saying that I got cancer because I didn't watch my weight. Okay, well, she doesn't know why I got cancer. I don't know why I got cancer. I mean, I can speculate why I got cancer. I know that I got cancer from stress and trauma, and I did actually make a video about my opinions on why I got cancer. Stress, trauma, diabetes, being forced to take psychiatric medication. And so I think that made me get cancer. Okay, so maybe I was comfort eating because I had so much stress and trauma. But still, the reason why I got cancer was stress, trauma, diabetes, and being forced to take psychiatric medication, which I've already stated. And for her to sit there on a YouTube video and make light of my life-threatening illness, to say that I got cancer because I wasn't watching my weight, and alluding to the fact that I was fat, I think that is just appalling. It's an appalling thing for her to say. And then so I asked her, I told her, I said, I made some comments, and I said, I think you need to delete this video because of what you said about me. And she said she refused to delete the video. She said she didn't say anything wrong, because that's a problem with people living in America. People living in America say that they have freedom of speech. So they believe that they can say whatever they like, even if it hurts somebody. And the thing is you may have freedom of speech, but you also have to be held accountable for what you say. And I just said, I think you need to delete this video, which she refused to do. She refused to delete the video, saying she didn't say anything wrong, and saying, quoting some doctor. Well, some doctor is not going to say a person that she's never met and she didn't know got cancer because she was fat. Now, being overweight is a contributory factor, but we don't know why I got cancer, because there's lots of people bigger than me with cancer, and no, that don't have cancer, and there's lots of people smaller than me that did get cancer. So being overweight is a contributory factor. It's not the reason. It's a lot of reasons. And so I got upset, so I reported the video for misinformation, which I really, in truthfulness, I should have reported the video for harassment, because that's exactly what it is. It's harassment. When you make comments about a person's health, that is harassment. And then so what she did, because obviously I was so upset because she's refusing to delete the video, and she says, well, I deleted 2 seconds of the video where I was talking about you. I mean, where is her empathy? Where is her compassion to sit there and make a video and say something like that about her sister who has an aggressive form of cancer? I mean, what in the world is going on in her head? And I'm not the only person that she said things about in that video as well. She said something about her instructor, calling him a nut. Now, if her instructor watches that video, he could have her kicked off this course, this master's degree course that she's taking. And this is another issue. If she's working on a master's degree, why is she making mukbang videos? She should be studying for her master's degree. I don't make mukbang videos. I don't even make videos about what I eat in a day, but I probably eat less in a day than she does. And so the thing is that, yeah, there's people a lot bigger than me who don't have cancer. And there's people a lot smaller than me who do have cancer. So being overweight may be a contributory factor, but it's not the reason. And you're not going to know why a person got cancer unless you do a detailed history of that person. And I've already said why I got cancer: stress, trauma, being diabetic, and being forced to take psychiatric drugs. There was something on Facebook the other day that they were saying that Risperdal causes cancer, and you can make a claim for that. Well, and I just asked the question, is Risperdal the same thing as risperidone? Because I was forced to take risperidone. And I know that risperidone has something to do with your lactation. And so, yeah, being psychiatric drugs do cause cancer. And there's a lot of reasons why I got cancer. And just being overweight or being fat, that might not have helped, but it certainly wasn't the reason, or it wasn't the only reason. And for her to make that video saying those things. And another point, like I've talked about Eamon and Beck on YouTube a few times, because Beck got cancer. She got, I don't know if she had the same kind of cancer as me, but I think she did. And she was quite slim. She was quite slim, you know, and she got cancer. So being overweight is not the reason why people get cancer. probably doesn't help, but it's not the reason. She was a vegan, and being a vegan may have contributed to her cancer. We don't know. We don't know why she got cancer, but I do know she was quite slim, tall and slim and pretty, and she got cancer. And I watched these videos about cancer patients, and they're not fat. In fact, some of the cancer patients say that they've gained weight since they got cancer. A lot of cancer patients say that. And it's just unbelievable that my sister would make a video like that. And then so with Eamon and Beck, they had this friend Lee, and Lee actually she harmed herself ultimately. And it's because people were saying things about her on YouTube. She had a YouTube channel, and people were saying things about her on YouTube. So she's no longer with us anymore because she did the ultimate harm. And it was because she was depressed, and people were making YouTube videos saying things about her. And so it's real serious. And then in addition, so I reported my sister for medical misinformation, which I shouldn't have. I should have reported her for harassment, because that's exactly what it is. And then she says I owe her an apology for what I did. I didn't make the video. She made the videos. She made the videos, and she said things about me, and she says I owe her an apology. So that's part of her personality, and I have to be careful not to say anything about her health, her mental health in particular, because then I could be accused of harassment. But she says things about me all the time, saying I'm mentally ill and all kinds of things, and it's just nasty. It's just not on. It's just nasty. And she doesn't think it's nasty. She thinks she can say whatever she wants to say. And even if it hurts people, she doesn't care. And she's saying I owe her an apology. So I just said, well, I'm sorry I reacted to the video that you made. And she says, well, that's not an apology. She says that if I phone her up, she's going to put the phone down. So I just think, well, it's no point me even phoning her anymore, because if I do phone her and tell her something, she's just going to go onto YouTube and tell everybody on her YouTube channel what happened and say it's because I'm fat. That's why it is. And another important issue is the fact that 20 to 30% of people who get cancer have a relapse. So that means that 20 to 30% of people who get cancer have a relapse, and the cancer spreads. And so for her to be making those kind of comments about my health when we don't even know what the outcome of the cancer treatment is going to be, because I haven't really started the treatment yet, it's just completely out of order. And since I'm running out of time, I just want to say one more thing. My sister is not the only person who has said things about me, because when I was harassed out of my job at Foster Wheeler, my brother told my mother that the reason why all these bad things are happening to me is because there's so much evil in my life. Well, I could say the same thing about him, because he had something really terrible happen to him. And I could say, well, that really terrible thing happened to you because there's so much evil in your life. So I could say exactly the same thing. And both my brother and my sister go to church. I think those churches that they go to are not doing them a bit of good if they have such narrow-minded perspectives. And since I've been talking almost 15 minutes, I'm going to close this video. But I just wanted to make a reaction video to what was done to me by members of my own family. And now you know why I got cancer. I got cancer because I come from a dysfunctional family. And even when they find out that I have cancer, they use it to harm me some more. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. And I'll look forward to making another video for you when I find out some more about what's going on with my cancer diagnosis and treatment, because that's what I had intended to do until last night when I found out my sister is making derogatory videos about me.